always hoping for a Glass Shop, so that's a pretty nice find off the bat. Also, of course, hoping that the shopkeeper doesn't spawn such that he would do damage. It's definitely a nice start, but it also takes, you know, a good like 15 seconds there to farm the Glass Shop, so obviously more ideal to run into damage naturally, but not bad. I'm really tempted to take out the wall pig there. Just go for it. That's it. 41 seconds is actually quite fast for having had to farm. The rest of that was really nice. That torch is the only one I will get for a long time. This is definitely one of the sloppiest things I do, because I'm trying to farm the Leprechaun here, and just completely screw up the beat. I honestly don't know what happened there, why I didn't get that. Oh, because, you know, I didn't kill the skeleton on top of the gold, so I was thrown off the beat. Not having a Leprechaun's not the worst, but having taken the time to try to farm it and then screwing it up is pretty bad. Alright, so there's our Ring of Peace, which is, you know, the cornerstone of this run. And the point at which I'm sort of like, okay, gotta stop messing around, this is game on. It's pretty much at this point, I'm looking for a Ring of Peace, Ring of Courage, maybe phasing, in order to hit the world record. Or beat my previous one, as it were. I briefly considered getting the Obsidian Shovel, in case I get hit. I don't want that to, the Glass Shovel to break and have to pick it up. Also, super lucky, actually, that this is Conga, because I realized that would have been totally porked for Deep Blues or Coral Rift. Death Metal 2 damage is fine, but not ideal either. So Conga's actually, all things considered, quite lucky. Want to get our damage. Not super happy to have to do that, since I don't have mapping. Lucky with this first one, because I can see the hollowed out portion, so I know to go down to the exit. Also get lucky with that bat. I was worried about having to run past the goblin to get to it. So here, and I will say this is probably, with the Ring of Peace, you know, I'm in no worries of death here, but by far the biggest thing is that I'm actually able to get through the mapping on the Infernal Torch, because I am terrible at Zone 3 mapping. So the fact that I got lucky twice in a row here and dug the right way to get to the exit twice is the only reason this came out so well. Now I've got 4 damage, Deep Blues is easy. So obviously, still not happy about not having any mapping, so I think it's worth the time, especially, I mean, this is super, 3 minutes going to Zone 2 is super fast. Of course, get trolled with the Miner's Cap, which is not helpful. And here I'm like, maybe the exit's to the right, maybe it's up. I'm totally confused, so I'm like, F it, time to use the trapdoor. Maybe I'll run into another potion later. I honestly think it is worth it to use a Zone 2 trapdoor if you haven't seen a potion yet. I mean, if you don't have mapping anyway. Should've used Fireball. I'm not using Fireball well at all on this run. I sort of completely forgot I had it, to be honest. This is a little bit more lucky, because I'm reasonably confident this is going to take me straight to the exit. Which it nearly does. Also a bit inefficient. I could have just probably run around to the left there to get to the exit, instead of dealing with the skeletons. But at this point, I'm also starting to realize that this is a pretty fast run, and more than anything, I just want to finish it. Not a big fan of having to deal with the beetles, but happy to have a greater Fireball there. Still want my mapping. You know, it's not a glass torch, but it'll do, obviously. So yeah, Zone 1, super nervous about monkeys, because I know I don't have a potion anymore, so that's instant death, even though I have the armor. But again, you know, we can see the Ring of Peace's effect here, not just we're going fast, but yeah, that freaked me out a bit when I was surrounded. Again, I probably could have run around the skeletons, but I was really just wanting to finish and realized I had a pretty big time buffer. I mean, that placement's awesome. Probably should have just taken hits to my glass armor. I honestly don't even think I knew at that point if I had the glass armor anymore, but I probably should have just run through the mushroom. Again, it could have saved 2 seconds. If I'd had a potion at this point, if I'd had better mapping, that would have been so clutch. But that said, we actually Monkey, again, super nervous. It's not too bad to get to the Minotaur here and get out. So yeah, totally straightforward. I mean, Ring of Fuse makes it pretty easy. And it was just the mapping that was tough. One hit and then you go down. I actually had a run that would have been about 10 seconds better than this one if I hadn't screwed up the golden boot. But I did. There it is. Actual time is 5:27, and there's our run.